Thank you. I knew I'd get this something out of my wife today. I listened to a lot of jazz growing up. My dad was a musician. His dad was a musician, and so it was kind of just in the blood. And my dad would, when I was really young, would feed me these tapes of, like cassette tapes of like Art Tatum and Oscar Peterson and Harry Connick Jr. A lot of Harry Connick Jr. And all of those guys, I think, but I especially remember Harry Connick Jr. would do this thing with his band. He'd play with like a big band. And at some point in some of these songs, he would do this thing where he would shout something out, like kind of off mic, and then the band would shout it back. And I don't know why, but I just thought that was the coolest thing. And I wanted to write a song where my band would kind of shout this little thing back at me. And that was the only purpose of writing this particular song. So I wrote it very quickly. The standards were very low. That was the only requirement of the song. As you can see, there is no, even though there's a drum set up here, no drummers coming out tonight. It's just me. And so you guys will be the band. So if this gives you anxiety where you're going to have to sing something back, you don't have to sound good. I promise you. If you're great at singing or whatever, then go for it. You can add some runs if you want to, but this is more of like just like a, arms around each other, like Irish drinking song kind of thing. So when it gets to the chorus, my part goes like this. I set my heart on beating a groove unless I'm talking to you. That's why I'm talking to you. That's your part. You can sound as good or bad as you want. I set my heart on beating a groove unless I'm talking to you. That's why 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 I'm talking to you. Okay, you guys sound great? I feel like we lost a couple of people as we went. That's okay. Hopefully we'll get them back during the song. This is a song called Why I'm Talking to You. I ran across a beautiful sight from be close to you. It's just that I don't want